and we're off.
Exactly.
2,100 miles to go. Leaving Edmonton right now, on our way to Toronto for the next race. Edmonton was a good time. Weather was amazing. It was a little bit hot last year, but this year it was nice. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the race, as you've seen there. A little bit of on-track oil down and lack of cleanup tools, and then rain shut us down. So anyways, we'll move on here to Toronto. I think this is really just some exhibition stuff. I think we're going to make a couple passes each day against some of the real fast locals. I see Nick Agostino's name on the list, so have fun with that, whoever's racing him. But 2,100 miles to go. We're going to stop in Winnipeg tonight. Had to plan the trip out just a little bit. 5 hotel rooms gets expensive, so try to find Airbnbs, and it's about half the price. However, it could be tricky on this road trip because there's not much between here and Toronto the way that we're going. We're staying in Canada, exit 405. Staying in Canada instead of crossing back over and then crossing back over again in Toronto. We're just gonna cut across this whole countryside. It's 35 hours or 2,100 miles, so I assume the speed limit's pretty low. I will probably exceed that and try to get there quicker. So I don't know. Nothing but windshield time for the next 3 or 4 days. So we'll see what we run into along the way. Okay, made it to Winnipeg. I've heard some locals call it Winterpeg.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that's all about, but we made it there. Nice little 13-hour jog across Canada. That leaves us with about 22, 23 hours to go to our destination. I was corrected. We are not going to Toronto. We're going to Cayuga or whatever it is. Well, guess what? I'm going to Toronto, so whatever. So we're only going to drive about 9.5 hours today. Got us a nice motel waiting on us in Schreiber, Ontario. So keep plugging away here. Old Bourbon's doing good. I don't know. That's it. It's been an uneventful trip, and that's not bad. I don't feel like working on vehicles when we're not having to work on vehicles. So we're just going to keep on going here, and hopefully it's another uneventful day. After a 13-hour day 1, day 2 was only going to be about a 9-hour drive. We were on the lookout for any wildlife we may not see where we're from, which is pretty much anything besides deer. Even though we seen 94 signs for moose, we never saw one moose on our trip. We did, however, see a mama bear and her 2 cubs playing alongside the road, so we decided to whip in there, get as close as we could, but not too close so we didn't get mauled or whatever. Then it was time to get back on the road. Canada does have some of the best scenery that I've ever seen. Had to just stop and take a look here. Got a real close look at a lot of the Great Lakes as we were driving across Canada, and they were really cool to look at. And then we finally reached our hotel for the evening, or motel. I'm not sure which is which. All right, checked into our motel here. This is oh crap, this is a fine establishment. Everything's gonna be fine. I don't know, there's not much going on here in the middle of nowhere, Canada, so we took what we could get. So I don't know, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
It's all fine.
When's the last time y'all seen a key like that? This is the key to my hotel room right here. I feel like someone might be in my room, maybe? We'll see. That's not bad. It's nicer than that dump we stayed at in Missouri. This will work. This is fine. Everybody was worried. How's y'all's room?
Oh, not bad. Look.
That's not bad.
No, not at all.
It's better than that dump we stayed at in Missouri.
Oh, yeah. Or Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I forget the one you stayed at with Richard in Vegas. Oh, man. All right. Well,
Yep.
Sleep good. Morgan, you have very strict instructions to let one of us know if you have to leave your room. Please.
I will.
All right. Thanks. I don't know where we are. Middle of nowhere, Canada. Schreiber? I don't know. Anyway, we stopped here last night, made it about 12 and a half hours down the road, and there's just not a whole lot going on out here. So we got the best place that was available to us, and it was actually pretty nice. Got a pretty good night's sleep. So we'll hit the road. We got we didn't drive 12 and a half hours. We drove 9 and a half hours yesterday. We're about to drive 12 and a half hours today, make it on down to Toronto, and get ready for the weekend. So we'll get there about a day earlier than what we had originally planned, and it'll give us a day to chill and relax and find something to do in the area before we get busy for the weekend. So we're all gonna pile in here and hit the road. Well, we have made it to within an hour and a half of the track. We are here in Kitchener, I think it is. Kitchener, Ontario. And, man, after 12 and a half hours yesterday, definitely driven longer, and I've definitely been on rougher roads. But the road that we had to go down yesterday is probably the worst experience driving / riding probably that I've ever had. So Highway 17 or Interstate 17, whatever they call them up here, past Wawa in Ontario yesterday, was flooded / washed out, and we had to detour down this back road. I think it was 101 maybe. And man, just brutal. Like, it was not the roughest I've been on, like I said, but it was rough. It was super narrow. It was hilly and windy, and man, because it was a detour road, everyone was on that road. So semis, cars, trucks, everything. It was miserable. But anyways, we made it here. We're an hour and a half from the track, and got us a nice little Airbnb last night. Billy found this one for us. Everyone actually had their own room this time. Instead of at the motel, Billy and Ben actually had to bunk up, which they don't mind, but I hate having to do that to them. But anyways, check this out. Our house number is 187. That wasn't on purpose. It's gotta be like a sign, right? Besides just a sign that it says 187. But it's a pretty nice place. It's new construction. Pretty nice neighborhood, nice and quiet. The house was nice and clean. Upstairs, I've been up there too many times, just know that it's really nice up there. But much better than that dump in Missouri for sure. This place was pretty nice, wasn't it?
Very nice.
Did y'all sleep good?
Oh, yeah.
Nice and cool, and you know, AC worked good.
Nice and cool?
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, perfect. Yep.
I got another blanket off of one of the other days.
Yep, so checkout's at 11. We really don't have anything to do today. This isn't the last house we're staying in. We got to move one more time. So we'll get packed up here, go find something to do for a few hours, and then go check in at our final destination in Canada. And then we'll get to the track and see what's happening. Well, we made it here finally. It just seems like everywhere was an hour and a half away. Even when we were in Kitchener or whatever we stayed in last night, We drove an hour and a half back to the t-shirt place to meet Sean and Aaron. And then I drove, I don't know, like an hour back to a truck wash, and then another hour and a half down here to finally where we're staying for the weekend. And anyways, I'm done complaining. This place is amazing. So we're right here on the water. I'm not sure which Great Lake that is. If it's a Great Lake, I don't know. I wasn't very good at geography, but man, this place is cool. Very, very cool. It's nice and cool here right now. I think it's supposed to warm up for the weekend, but man, it's gonna be some good views. Nice and relaxing here. Let's check this place out. Oh, also, like, I've noticed, I don't know if we're in the French Canadian part. Again, I'm a dumb American, so excuse me if that's not true, but I do notice more signs that are in French, and I hear people speaking French.
Do neither of you speak English?
I do.
So, I don't know, just an observation. This place is pretty cool, though. What do you think? It's probably the nicest one we've stayed in a while.
I found a pack of backwoods in the cabinet.
Nice. So they like to party. That's cool. But there it is. Look at this. Pretty windy here today. But man, the sound of that wave, the waves will put me to sleep, and my bedroom's right there. So probably prop them windows open and get some good sleep. You got binoculars?
There.
Do they work?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice. You know how to use those?
Oh yeah. Mom's got a pair.
For bird watching? Yeah. So, Aiden actually has to drive, an hour and a half, 2 hours back to the airport to pick up Emily. She's flying in tonight. But we're here. We're probably going to go to dinner with Sean and Aaron here pretty soon. Our drive yesterday, I told you about, was kind of miserable. Well, they had to take the same drive into Pete, and damn, I can't imagine that. So, but there's 3 bedrooms up here, and then there's 2 down in the basement, sort of, but we don't have to go down there because I'm not staying down there and I don't feel like taking the steps again. So I guess we'll shut this off and get ready for dinner. Friday, got set up at the track. That's all we're doing, or that's all we did. Now we're headed to Toronto Blue Jays game. We're gonna take the train to get there. Everyone told us, do not drive downtown. Take the train. So here we are, we're at the train station. I think it's running late, about our luck. So as soon as that thing gets here, we'll jump on and head over to Toronto and see a new ball field. The train station was an interesting place to say the least, but the train was a much more convenient means of transportation to Toronto to watch the ball game. And then once we got to Toronto, we seen why people told us do not drive to Toronto. It's literally one of the most crowded, craziest places I've ever seen personally. This place is insane. This is 100% the most crowded place I've ever been in my life. But we're here, making my way to my seat. Like, this place is almost sold out, so we had to get 2 different sets of tickets. Sean's in one area, I'm in the other, and that's just the way it had to be. So, headed to my seat now. I'll give y'all a view whenever I get there. Still pretty cool seats. I mean, any seat at a ball field is a good seat, so I'll show you where I'm at here in just a minute. Well, we're here. It's finally race day, Toronto Motorsports Park, and the fans are already piling in here. Ton of cars here, just like there was over at Edmonton, and it's going to be a good day of racing. Nice weather again. It's only going to be about like 77, 78 degrees, or like 24 Celsius or whatever that equates to. But it's going to be a good day of racing. We are just making exhibition passes. We're not entered in any class. They just wanted us here to race some of the locals. Nick Agostino. I mean, if you guys are into racing, radial racing, Outlaw 10.5 racing, you know that name. It's been around forever. I believe everybody's going to race him. And then there's a couple other guys do like a round robin type deal. So it's going to be good. So we'll go out here, get the car serviced up, ready to go. Should be ready because it was ready to go for E1 over at Edmonton before it got shut down. But we'll give it a once over, make sure everything's good, and get ready to make a pass, see what happens. Come on back, come on back. Come on back, come on back. Come on back. Come on back, right. Come on back, right. Come on back, come on back. Come on back, come on back. Come on back. Come on back, come on back. All right, hold it. Hold it. All right, hold it. Okay, so we made a pretty good one on that first one. They just put us on standby for our second pass. So I'm gonna come up here, take the track out, let Brandon know how fast we can go. Boy, he took a shot at it. That was a good lick right there, baby. So we made a couple really killer passes yesterday. On our second one, Brandon noticed some inconsistencies in the data towards the end of the pass. So we checked everything over, well, not everything. We checked a lot over last night, mainly with cylinder number 8. Compressed it, looked at the push rods and whatnot. Well, today I'm going to check some valve spring pressures just to be sure. And then it's just normal morning stuff. Of course, we got weld headers. Both sides are cracked out. Other than that, just normal stuff here. So grab the old spring checker.
Just push me out of the way if I'm in your way.
Are you good?
I'm a Mopar guy, so seeing Hemi is always
Yeah.
got me going.
We got an 11/16 out here. A wrench, the ratchet wrench.
All right, good luck with that.
Appreciate it.
That'll land right there.
Okay, so spring pressures look good on number 8. See if they're consistent with the rest of them. Okay, so morning ritual, welding headers. This is actually from the very first set of headers that we got, the titaniums. So this side honestly hasn't been repaired a lot. I mean, it's been repaired obviously, not as much as some of the others. This one right here, went ahead and dug quite a bit of the old weld out of it. Try to get some fresh material in there. It's cracked half the way around, and then we got to fix this up here. And show y'all. Can't really see. There you go. It's cracked right there. So, anyways, gonna lay some filler in here. Get these ready to go for one more pass. 2 more passes, hopefully. All right, last day here in Canada. Toronto Motorsports Park is nice. Great surface. It was ready for whatever we wanted to throw at it last night, and man, we went fast. That's both passes were 2 of the quickest passes we've had in quite a while. So, well, I think we have stumbled on something that is going to help improve our consistency, not only on the better tracks like this and Rad Torque was, but I think it's going to carry over to speed promotions as well. So even though the tracks aren't near as sticky as speed promotions as they are at these tracks, some of our consistency, or their lack of, has, in my opinion, been because we have just too much bite in the car. Like, we probably needed that bite for as fast as we were trying to go, and going on a 34.5. Well, that 36, it's a bad boy. So it probably doesn't need near the bite that we had. So we've taken some of it out of it. We slowed the front struts down, and we've really stumbled on something here. The car's going quick. We found our 60 foot. It's been good. We dipped back down into the 920s last night, so we haven't been there in quite a while and still made a full pass. They're drifting over there at the road course today. So that's that. Last day, and then we're going home, at least for a week or two. So 2 more passes. We're going to make these passes. We're racing a Canadian first pass, and then we'll rerun Ryan Martin again for our last pass. See what happens there. So he went quicker than us last night, so he probably still would have got to the stripe first. But I don't know. Both cars make killer passes. It's been a long time since both those cars have made a good side-by-side pass. So that's where we are. Car's ready to go. Checked everything over there. Headers are all welded up. Nitrous bottles are full. We're just going to wait for them to call us to the lanes and go try to lay another one down. Man, so this drift stuff's pretty cool. The guy out here drifting a wagon, though, is awesome. Hopefully he's coming back around here pretty soon. I guess it's the Canadian Drift Series or something like that. This happens to be here in Toronto while we're out here. Toronto Motorsports Park. Oh, here comes the wagon. What happened? All right, so on pass 3 there, don't really know what happened. Car laid over, Sean got out of it, shut the car off, got the car back here to the track, or to the pits, couldn't find nothing. Pulled the blower off, blower felt fine. Pulled the drive off, drive's fine. Shaft's not broke, gears aren't broke, nothing crazy in the oil. Searched all over the car for a broken map line or boost line or AN hose, anything. Man, we really didn't find anything. Pulled the drive off, checked everything behind the drive, the hub adapters, all the bolts for that, all the rubber pieces, everything. Like everything in front of that motor, we've checked it. Didn't really find anything. I mean, we didn't find anything. Blower, I felt the blower, something didn't seem 100% right, but I'm not totally sure. Ryan came over. He grabbed it. I didn't tell him this. He grabbed it, spun it. He said, "Oh, hey, your blower's something wrong with your blower." And I was like, "I felt that." And then he started spinning. He goes, "No, it feels fine." And I was like, "That's exactly what I felt." So, don't really know. Called Brandon. Brandon said, "Put a new blower on it." So we put a new blower on it, put everything back together, put it up on a brake. It's fixed. So getting the car ready to go, and we'll go make our last one here probably within the hour. So I don't know. Hopefully everything's fixed. Hopefully we make a good one on this last one, and I don't know. That's it. Cross your fingers, I guess. Damn, that thing's fast because we just made a rip.
Fuck yeah, we did. Hey, it was 5 on 5 though.
Ryan Martin's going to take
That's
the
badass, man. Nice job.
green light stop.
Well, I guess the blower fixed it. Killer pass. Sean was up on a tree, went 008 on a light. We got back in the 920s to the 60 foot again, and then set a personal best with the white car on that pass. I don't know. I'm sure y'all can probably figure the ET out. I'm not going to share that, but it did go over 200 mile an hour again. So we've definitely stumbled on some stuff to help the consistency of this car. I don't know. It was a fun trip here up here to Canada. It's time to go home. I'm sitting out here relaxing on the porch by the water for one last time before we make this 18-hour drive home. I do have one more stop to make, so after that pass, we went ahead and pulled the transmission out of the car. Gonna drop it off by Mark Mickey's on the way home, get it freshened up and ready for the rest of the Speed Promotion Series. The next race there will be, I think it's in 2, maybe 3 weeks in Spokane at Callispe. I don't know if that's how you say it. Callispe, the drag strip we went to up there last year. It's a good trip. Weather was amazing. Never really got hot. It did get cold. It was time for a hoodie at point. We just had a good time. This Airbnb was awesome, nice and relaxing right here by the water. Plenty of room, nice and quiet. Just a good time. So we're going to get everything packed up here, and I'm going to enjoy the next 10 minutes or so of just relaxing here by the water. So I guess that's going to do it, guys. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, go ahead and grab you a shirt, phantom405.com. I got shirts, hats, stickers. You know, I know everyone needs another black shirt or a black fitted hat or flex fit hat. Hop over there, grab one. For those of you that have already done that, I appreciate all the support, more than I can really put into words. Just thank you. I truly appreciate it. So for the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button already, go ahead, click that right now. Drop a comment, let me know what you want to see more of, and I'll see you on my next video, guys.